and we will open the box of the reactor to check anything that is inside. You will see that inside there is only a very small reactor, and for all the rest there are wings to exchange heat with the water. This is the control panel, and these are the temperatures which are going on inside the reactor. The reactor is that one, which is inside that big silver box. The big silver box is a heat exchanger. When it will produce steam, the steam will go in that heat exchanger, and this heat exchanger will exchange the heat between the steam, which is produced by the reactor, and the water, which comes from the grid. From the delta T and the flow of the water, we will calculate the energy that we will produce.
I became surprised and very interesting immediately. And I have never heard about that until this winter. And then I became very curious. So to some extent it is a revolution. Some are skeptical, some are positive. I belong to them. So that's nice. So I'm here as an observer and how to see how it works in practical details. Some training, some smaller modification perhaps, but it's almost a ready product.
Me myself, I had some question marks on how the temperature was measured on the secondary circuit, and but overall, you know, when you do this kind of test, you observe lots of things. We had a very long test today. After a couple of hours, when we had input electrical energy, we cut away the input energy, and the machine ran for 3.5, almost 4 hours in self-sustained mode with no energy input. And still after 3 hours and a half, you could put your hand on the E-Cat, and you know, it was 85 centigrades on the top, between 60 and 85 centigrades on the top, and you feel the water boiling inside after 3 hours. And also made another measurement, seeing how much water came out of the primary circuit to have a rough calculus of the energy in that way. And it all sums up to you know, an energy production, a power of average 2, 3, or 4, even maybe 5 kilowatts after 3 hours with no electrical power input, and that's impressive. I have to say that.
The results today have been good, and the test has been good, even if I have seen many things to be corrected under an engineering point of view. I have seen that some gasket did not work properly, and some correction has to be made to be perfect, and but I am pretty satisfied because it has been a long but a very useful day. We made a calorimetric measure which has been very robust, and the simplicity of the circuit made very easy to make very easy calculations. So I am pretty satisfied.
Well, that was fairly important because this model of the E-Cat is much larger and much heavier than the previous ones that we've seen in the test so far. And you know, having a big box, very heavy one, it's easy to have ideas that inside you can hide whatever kind of stuff, an energy source or something that magazines that collects energy and keeps it in their heat. And opening was important.